I did this digital piece, I think I began it on Illustrator, and I created the outlines for these shapes, which were heavily inspired by my study of Matisse. So, especially when we went to the MoMA in New York, I sat and I looked at his piece, I think it was called The Swimming Pool, and I studied a lot of the shapes in it. And you kind of know the normal Matisse shapes that are kind of the bits with the bridges off, and they're very well known, but I liked some of these really unusual shapes with the lumps and just strange little bits sticking out in small ways, and the difference between the big shapes and long shapes and then really little shapes. So I think they play really well together, and they did. And then I wanted to make them 3D, so I extruded them into 3D, gave them this 3D shape kind of, and then I rotated or brought them together in this rotation so they all follow the same rotated path. And then this kind of didn't really stand out very well. It wasn't that easy to see how the rotation had worked, so I applied this gradient in it. And I especially like this colour combination because if you look at a colour wheel, the colours orange and blue are complementary because orange is yellow and red. So they play really nicely together, these tones of colours. And I really like the way it looks like the light's hitting this 3D shape as well. And I really liked this piece because it felt like a modern take on Matisse. Matisse obviously lived in a time where none of this technology really exists while he was doing these cutout shapes. But I wanted to take these cutout shapes and spin a new twist on it that could be spun in this modern world.